Well, hello there, people of the internet, and hello again. I am TheMBmulti, and welcome to my Minecraft SCP site construction part 16. In the previous episode, I showed you a tour of what I had done off camera, and I'm gonna do the same thing today. Last time I showed you basically that direction, where I finished this layer of the light containment zone. And in this episode, I'm gonna show you what I've done in the second layer of the light containment zone. And before I start, I actually want to quickly mention two things. First of all, Discord server, I have it. I have it for a while. I don't mention it every single video because then I'm fairly sure that you guys will get incredibly annoyed by it. But occasionally I do mention it, such as today. So if you're interested, be sure to join. There's a link in the description of basically every video. Go ahead and join. And yeah, hang out with me, other subscribers and everything. It's gonna be cool. That's first of all. Second of all, in the next episode, I'm going to finish the second level of the light containment zone, which means I will be finished with the entire light containment zone. For now, I won't be able to. I actually have added so many SCPs up here that I will have extra space down there. So if you guys have any suggestions of SCPs that I haven't added at the end of the next episode, you can obviously drop them in, and maybe you will see your suggestions actually being put in the light containment zone. Or yeah, if the SCP is specific for the light containment zone, of course. So you can always drop suggestions. Maybe I will add them. Maybe I won't. I mean, if you drop the suggestion, there's always a chance that your SCP will be added in the end. So, if you have an awesome SCP that you think I should add, be sure to drop it in the comment section. As a little bit of a guide, only safe, no keter SCPs. All the keters go in heavy containment. Same thing for the heavy containment. There are no safe SCPs in the heavy containment. In light containment zone, there's only safe, Euclid, Thermal, and what are the other ones? Neutralized, explained, esoteric. Well, I can't really place neutralized or explained SCPs in the facility, but yeah. If you have an SCP I haven't added yet, and you think, oh, you should add that one, and it is either safe, Euclid, Thermal, explained, neutralized, or esoteric, place it in the comment section, and maybe you'll see it in the light containment zone. Same thing for heavy containment later, but then no safe SCPs, because there are only keters and Euclids and the like in the heavy containment. So, because the next episode will be the final episode where I work on the light containment zone, you guys can vote again on which part of the facility you want me to work on next. So there will be a poll in the top right now, so you guys can choose which part of the facility you want me to work on next. Do you want me to construct the heavy containment zone first, the laboratories first, the offices first, or the biological research facility? Place, well, vote in the poll in the top right, and I will immediately get on it. Maybe not in the episode after that, because as I said, next episode will be final light containment zone. Maybe I won't immediately work on what you guys voted on in the episode after that. Maybe I'll do some general stuff, because I'm pre-recording these episodes. So maybe I've already recorded the next episode before your guys' votes are in. So don't be surprised when the next video is immediately not what you guys voted for. Just saying right from the beginning. So vote in the top right. Next episode will be the final light containment zone video. The episode after that, either what you guys voted, or it was one pre-recorded video of something else. Anyway, enough talking. Let's go. So, as you guys can see, I managed to work on the facility quite a while, quite a bit. And as you can see down here, we go to the second level of the light containment zone. So of course here we have level 1 access, because here you go back up again. So basically, I can show you here, because this part of the hallway isn't finished yet. As you can see, we are that's the door. That's the huge 4x4 door. And as you can see, we have got a lot of space, and we don't really have that many SCPs left to add. So yeah. So here we've got another bathroom area, not very interesting, not very special, just, you know, the regular bathroom area that you've seen a couple times already. We have some SCPs, of course, down here, which is the whole point. Over here we have an SCP from the mod, SCP-346. There he is, Terry the Pterosaur, I believe he's called, as in, like, the nickname. Look at him! It's a tiny, tiny pterosaur. And this is his, what's it called? Containment chamber. I did replace some of the glass. Now here you get to the observation platform. Yeah, it's really annoying. All these lamps that are from the mod, they have these shadow issues. But yeah, I can't really. Well, I could do that. But yeah, all the lights that are from the mod itself, they have these shadow issues. But if I place glowstone, which are from the vanilla game, I don't get those issues, so it's a bit odd. But yeah, I did replace the glass here, because this used to be just blue stained glass, but I used the new observatory glass instead, because I think that looks cooler. So yeah, SCP-346 can't see us, but we can't see him. But we can see him, I mean. Look at him. Pretty cute. So yeah, nothing very special here, just the observatory part with the observation glass, and here the computer where you can go immediately to the wiki to see the SCP. Alright, so I'll just do that. And here of course you can access the containment chamber of 346. So yeah, SCP-346 is now in the facility as well. As I said, I will have to continue this hallway. As you can see, it's not finished yet. Also, here's going to be a little maintenance area. This is underneath the stair. Oh, excuse me, underneath the stairs, as you can see. But I haven't finished that either. So now we're back here. As you can see, there's quite a lot of stuff I've already done. So there's a lot to cover. Then over here we have a custom one that I've added that wasn't in the mod. SCP-191. There she is. Tiny girl who is partially robot, because she was experimented on by some sort of weird doctor, and she can emulate like computer programs and stuff like that. So yeah. Pretty cool. Again, the observation glass here, she can't see us, but we can see her. Yeah, well, just the standard things. Yeah, 6x6 room, which was in the special containment procedures. Also, she had 3 toys, or 3 like furnishing, 1 bed, 1 garbage disposal, so I used a cauldron for that, and there was something, and a power outlet, but I don't really have a power outlet in the game, so I just kind of left that one out. So yeah, 191. And of course, the observation room is not very special. Just shelves, some desks, and of course a computer where you can go to the wiki. And then over here we have another custom SCP, which is SCP-054, the water nymph. Oh, there she is, yeah. A body of water with the physical appearance of a girl. And according to the containment procedure, she has a water fountain in the middle of her containment chamber. Again, the observation room, just standard layout, just changed a little bit. You have to wear hazmat suits in order to enter the containment chamber. According to the special containment procedures, so that's why they're in there. But I don't have to, because as you can see, I'm in creative. So yeah. Here she is. Being one with the water. Look at how cute she is as well. Anyway, yeah, here again the observation glass. I really like the observation glass, it's pretty cool. So yeah. 054. I believe, yeah. And then we have the maintenance section again. You've seen this a couple times before. The little area behind here, the hard hats, and through here you can go to the ladder and you can climb upstairs and you can get access to the ventilation stuff upstairs. I just copy pasted this thing because I really like the layout, and I'll just use this throughout the entire light containment zone, and I'll make a separate one for the heavy containment zone, because the hallways of the heavy containment zone are going to look a little bit different because than the ones in the light containment zone, because otherwise the entire facility looks alike. And I kind of want to base them on the hallways in SCP Containment Breach, where the hallways in the heavy containment zone are more tube like. instead of just regular hallways like here in the light containment zone. And again, the office area is going to look even different with different wall blocks and stuff like that. Alright, so over here we have SCP-811, one of the new SCPs added to the mod with the update. So that's how you access the containment chamber. Then here we've got an observatory. I don't really find the observatory very useful because the water is special water that has been added by the mod. The swamp water. You can't see a bloody thing. You literally can't see a bloody thing through here. I mean, I believe she was right in front of me there, but I just can't see it, so I don't find the observatory very useful. But yeah, this is the what's it called? This is the chamber from the mod itself, but I edited a little bit, as I do, especially with the signs. Alright, so then we get up here, then we can actually access her containment chamber. There she is. Then over here you can enter it. There we go. There we have 811, and then over here I made this little special area. The specific storage area, where you have hazmat equipment and food. So you can just basically, when you need to, she needs to be fed a couple times a day, I believe. So you can just go there, grab some fish, toss it in here, and there. Maybe I will make a dispenser over here. Like then you can just go in here, toss some food in the dispenser and then press the button, so you don't actually have to enter the containment chamber, because of course that's pretty dangerous with all the swamp things going around. But yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. But yeah, as I said, the water is just... Yeah, if you're in the water it's not that bad, as you can see. I mean, I can see pretty clearly, but I can't actually look through the glass in the water. That's... You just can't see through properly. So I don't really find the observation very helpful. You can, and by the way, she surfaces quite often, so it's pretty easy just to stand up here and try to see if you can spot her. Maybe they'll change that later. How much you can look through the through the swamp water, but we will see. So alright, so we'll just continue our tour through here. Then over here we have SCP-735, the insult box. There it is, I just used a half slab, like I did in my previous SCP facility. So yeah, if you touch it, he's going to go completely bananas. Alright, then we have another junction here. Yeah, this is a bit... I will add an SCP chamber here, but as you can see, I'm meeting the SCP chamber of another SCP. Which, yeah, I can't make it wide, so I'll have to make this immediate. So, you know, I'm just going to make it like that, and then you can go that way. Because otherwise, it interferes. Or I will just remove this door altogether. That's also possible. Maybe I'll do that. Right, so that hallway is empty. And if you go through here, then you'll lead up to back where you can get to the first level. And here we have the back of the Pterosaurus containment chamber. I will add one SCP here, by the way. It's empty now, but as you can see, I've got plenty of room over here, so I will definitely add an SCP there. Not quite sure which one. But I only have a couple left, so the choices aren't very large. Over here we have another SCP from the mod, SCP-553. The crystalline butterflies. You can already hear them kind of walking around. I have the heavy containment zone doors in here. I made this double airlock because I found out that they are quite fast and they do actually tend to escape quite often if you're not careful. So I made this airlock here, so you can just sit in here and then wait until the door closes again. And then you can enter the containment chamber. Because here, look at that, look at that. I've already got 2 in the airlock now. So, yeah. That's a bit annoying. I don't know if I can kill these guys without it like causing major damage. Oh, hang on. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I made it worse. Oh, I made it much worse. Yeah, that's why I added that airlock, because otherwise, just this. I'll deal with this situation later. Oh, please don't follow me! Oh, you bitch. Yeah, you see? Even with the airlock, it's hard enough to fucking... Come over here. Yeah, you want to go back, but... There we go. That's your own fault. Right, I'll deal with those other guys in the airlock later, but... Yeah, and then over here you can come to the observatory. With blast-resistant glass behind observation glass. And now you can have a look at the cavern where they all fly about. And all those spotted things are nests of these SCPs. If you break them, then you just release a whole bunch of those butterflies again. So yeah, even with the airlock, you still have to be very careful, because otherwise they just move about and escape. I mean, they don't really pose that much of a big threat, but I believe, because they're safe, so they can't be that difficult, but whatever. At least you have to physically do something for them to become dangerous. Oh. Why is this like this? I haven't... Oh, why is there a button? Oh yeah, of course, I copied the hallway, that's why. But I didn't actually... Oh, finish. Making it look like a proper dead end. There we go. Alright, so... Then over here we got two big ones. Over here we have SCP-002, the living room. I had to make a bit of a detour for this one because I couldn't really place it properly this far on the ground. As you can see, it's a pretty large containment chamber, so I had some issues with the surface, so I had to switch some things about. So I made this observatory area myself, and then you can access it by going in a very roundabout way. You go down here. This is where the actual containment chamber starts from the mod, and then you have to loop around. Get to the security checkpoint over here, and then you can access the chamber. And then if you want to go inside, you have to walk all the way up in a spiral again, and then you can enter the door. So it's a bit it takes a while till you can get in here, but I didn't really have any other way to do this properly, because as I said, I had some issues with the surface because this chamber is just so huge, and I wasn't as far down in this part, and I couldn't really place it anywhere else because the room is too big. And then on the other side we have 472, the Bloodstone. There it is. I know there is a new chamber. This is the old chamber. If you spawn it in now, you get a completely different chamber. But I really don't like that new chamber. I like this one a lot better. So that's why I used this one. And then here you can access the containment chamber. Go down here. And you're on the floor. And then through that door you can actually enter inside the glass box area, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, as I said, if you spawn this in now with the SCP document, you'll get a completely different room, but I really don't like that one. I like this one a lot better. And then, I believe finally, over here we have another custom one. We have SCP-386, the Eternal Fungus. So again, just standards, you know, just shelf with stuff, computer with a thing, incinerator supplies, and down here we have, oh, they've grown already. Well, I just used regular mushrooms, but it looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's an spore SCP, and if they do tend to escape, you can press this button for the incinerator, and all those dispensers over there will have flint and steel in them. There's also some underneath me as well. So they'll do that, and then those two up there have fire chargers, so they will shoot fire over there, like through the middle. So if you do that a couple times, you should be able to burn everything down. And then if you want to access it, you have to go through here. Then here you have your hazmat equipment. You can take a decontamination before you enter, and then here you go. But they've already spread because I only placed those three there, and that one is already new. And maybe I'll change the lights. That I actually have like redstone torches to light this, but for now it looks alright. I mean, they tend to grow as well. And of course the floor is potsoil with coarse dirt. Then officially, if you exit, you have to take a decontamination and then put your hazmat suit back, and only then can you exit. So yeah, 386. And that is everything that I have added so far on the second layer of the light containment zone. So we can... Oh, that's 111. Don't mind that. That is SCP-111 making all the noise. Also, I added this because over here you have the redstone for the incinerators. So for the maintenance crew, it's easy access. They can just walk over this little catwalk over here, and then you can use the ladder to get down, and then you can easily access the redstone work to fix anything, if anything went wrong here with the incinerators. So easy access for the maintenance crew to fix the incinerators if they are damaged in some way or shape or form. Right, so that is everything that I've added in the light containment zone second layer. As I said, I will add like at least 1 or 2 SCPs over here because I've got empty space here, and then I'll continue the whole way this way to loop around back to here. And then, as I said, only a couple SCPs left down here, and I will probably have finished that in the next episode. I think I can already give you guys a bit of a spoiler of which SCPs I will add, and then also that will help you guys for your suggestions, just in case you have any. Because if you drop an SCP as a suggestion now, like, oh, this one, but then in the next episode I already planned to make that one. So we'll take a look at my Word document. I've got a Word document with all the SCPs in it. I use that for in-game like roleplay shizzle, and also for it makes it easy to remember which SCPs I've already added and which SCPs I still need to add. The Site 19-B orientation documents. Once I've completely finished the map and added all the SCPs in, I will release the orientation document for download, so you guys can also download that as a PDF. So you guys can, well, you know, you can keep the orientation document next to you, and they'll give you all the information you need to know about this facility. It has a small introduction about myself. It has a list of it has some information about the facility itself, a map of the facility. It has explanation of all the object classes. It has explanation about the Keter class end of the world scenarios. An explanation about all the levels, all the security levels, all the classes, all the reports, and then a list of all the SCPs. And then all the SCPs have their little SCP file as well from the SCP wiki. So the SCPs that I still have to add, I need to find them because I've basically gone from the top to the bottom. So 00J, 002, all those are here already. So I have to scroll down to see which light containment SCPs I have to add. Because yeah, I've got a huge table of all the SCPs. Then you got the SCP number, the nickname, the object class, and then it also is said whether it is located on the site or not, or if it's only used in one of my videos and not actually on this map. And then you can also see where it is in heavy containment zone, light containment zone, or in the biological research facility. Because the biological research facility, just for you guys who don't know, oh, that is not a way to go. This is a way to go. Let me just go outside. Because the biological research facility, because you guys can vote for it, but if you don't know what it is, then it's kind of confusing. This is the biological research facility, this thing, but it is a pretty pathetic tiny building, and it's built with wool because in 1.5, whenever I built this, there was no concrete or anything. And I'm going to demolish this entire building, and I'm going to make a huge new one. And it's going to basically cover all of that. I'm going to make a bridge so it can also go to that area, because the biological research facility houses biological SCPs. For example, SCP-124, SCP-143, SCP-250, SCP-354 as well. So yeah, biological SCPs, like trees, plants, or things that are just way too big to be able to put underground sufficiently. So, the Biological Research Facility will also house a bunch of SCPs that I can't house underground. I'll only house them above ground. Because they need light, because there are plants, or because the thing is just too big to be placed underground. So, this tiny thing is that's just going to be demolished. It's going to go away completely. And I'm going to make a huge... I'm going to make a huge facility basically from here all the way to back there where the mountain starts, and then a bridge all the way to the over the river on this side, and build it there as well, because that's how much space I will probably need for all the SCPs that I need to add. And then I'll switch out the wall. Instead of the wall going that way with that part, I'll make the wall go that way, and then I'll cover it over the walls, cross the river there, and then all the way around until it eventually ends up back there. So yeah, the entire area is for the Biological Research Facility, so yeah, that's going to be quite a big thing. So yeah, you guys can vote for that if you want to see that. But the SCPs that I'm going to add for the light containment zone are the only ones that I've got left to add. If I can find them, are SCP-872, the Tatted Farmer, SCP-914, obviously, the Clockworks, SCP-997, the Vermin Suppressor, SCP-999, obviously, the Tickle Monster, SCP-1123, the Atrocity Skull, SCP-1162, a Hole in the Wall, SCP-1507, Pink Flamingos, and finally SCP-1562. Tunnel slides. Those are the only SCPs I've got left to add in the light containment zone. All the other SCPs that I still have to add either go in the Biological Research Facility or in the heavy containment zone. Obviously almost all the Keeters go in the heavy containment. I believe the only exception is 354, the Red Pool, because that's just way too big and it looks a lot better when it's above ground. So yeah, those are the only SCPs I'm going to add, and I'll definitely be able to finish that in the next episode. So in the next episode I'll finish the light containment zone. Don't forget to vote. The poll is on the top right. You guys can vote on which part of the facility you want me to construct next. You want me to work on the heavy containment zone next? You want me to work on the laboratories next? You want me to work on the offices next? Or do you want me to work on the Biological Research Facility next? Vote in the top right, and one that's most voted on I will start working on. Yeah, then we actually are done with quite a big part of the facility. As I said, the only thing I need to do are those 4 things that you guys can vote on. Heavy containment, office, laboratory, and biological research facility. I also need to change this thing, the communication facility, or communication center. Because it looks odd and small, so I will also demolish this entire thing and I will build a new one on the same area. I won't make it as big as I will make the the biological research facility, but it will look a lot better than this. I don't need to do anything with the water filtration system. I'm quite happy with how this looks. Maybe I'll change the outside blocks, but other than that, the building itself, I just like to keep it that small because it looks quite nice. Need to change the the emergency bunker. Also need to place some emergency bunkers in the light and heavy containment zone as well, so that when there is a containment breach, you don't have to walk all the way to somewhere. That there are some of those emergency bunkers in the heavy and light containment zone as well. Maybe I'll change the roof a little bit of the Mobile Task Force weaponry innovation. Other than that, I'm quite happy with how it looks. For this, I only intend to change this. Because there are those outside blocks that I want to use. I do need to change the 2 towers over here because they don't really look the same with the wall. So I need to change the towers. Yeah, I was planning to change the helipad as well. I'll probably raise the helipad so that you can, if you walk through here, you go to an underneath area. So that it looks a bit nicer. Of course, I need to continue the path along all the guard towers next to the road. And then I'm done. Oh no, I'm not done, because then I need to build the MTF barracks. Because I'm going to demolish whatever is here. And build a new and better one. And then I'll also make a tunnel. Well, not necessarily a tunnel, but like a tube with fences around, so that you can go there. Yeah, so that you can go there. Because this looks a bit odd. Or maybe I'll leave it the same, but remove all the other NTF and only make it for new 7, because that was the whole point. Anyway, that's basically all the general plans. So yeah, we still have a lot to do. A lot to do still. But it's coming along quite nicely, actually. So yeah, don't forget to vote to the top right which part of the facility you want me to work on next. As I said, the next episodes we are going to do the final part of the light containment zone, and after that, maybe in the episode after that, I will maybe do like one general thing, because as I said, I'm pre-recording these episodes, and in the episode after that, I will start working on the part of the facility that you guys have voted for. So don't forget to vote. Also, don't forget to join the Discord server if you're interested. Link is in the description. Check the description in general, because all the information is down there for links and other series that I've done and stuff like that. So yeah, hope you almost enjoyed the video. Click the like button underneath if you did. Subscribe to be part of the TheMBmulti so you never miss any of my videos. You can do that by clicking the subscribe button that will appear over the left of here, or the subscribe button underneath the video. See you later, romance. Ave.